Is it important what other things about us? Hello, my name is Isa Munguia, and welcome to this channel. I'm Salvadoran. I'm a Catholic immigrant in Spain. So this channel is about all my process, about immigration and healing through my faith. So welcome to this channel, and in this video I want to talk about the importance, if it's important or not, what other things about us. You probably will heard a lot about you don't have to care about what other things. It's your life. You have to go for whatever you want. You have to go for it, your goals and whatever. So don't listen anybody. But is it really important what other things about us? Okay, here's a lot of things that we have to talk about. First of all, this is not that it's not important. Actually, for me, it's really important what other things about us. Why? Because sometimes we think that we are doing good things, we are doing great, we're doing the right thing. But sometimes when someone tell us that maybe you should do better, we feel like, hold on, you are criticizing me. Hold on, you don't have to judge me, you don't have to blah blah blah. But sometimes the other person actually is try to help you to do better. So it's an advice, it's something that you maybe can improve. So it's really bad that someone wants to help you to grow, wants to help you to improve yourself. I don't think so. I don't think that is bad. So actually, it's really important to listen what other has to say about us. The other day, one person asked me, "Are you humble? Are you a good person?" Actually, the people is looking at me and they can tell you how I am, because they are the right people who can explain you how I treat them, how they feel, how I treat them. So this is important. You need to listen what other has to say about you in order to improve. When I started this process about trying to improve myself, to be better, to organize myself, and I found this book that is a Miracle Mornings, I think that's the name. Okay, I read it in Spanish, but there's an exercise there that is kind of challenging. It's about this: ask five person, the most important 5 person in your life. Ask them these questions about you, how you treat them. Ask for advices how to improve. Ask for a description about yourself. Ask him or ask her. And it's like, what? Wait, what? Are you asking me to ask people how I am? Or are you asking me to ask people how to improve myself? That's weird. But it's really important what other things about you, because they reflect on how you treat them. You can say, I treat him right, I treat him well, but are you sure that the person feels right how you treat them? So this is not about that you have to please everybody, or that you have to create your concept about yourself, about what other things about you. It's about to ask others how they can see you, so you will be more able to know what you project to others. It's really important, because you can feel like you're doing right, but maybe you're not. Maybe you may feel like you're doing the best, but maybe you're not. You have to ask them, because they see you. They can know how you are reacting about something. So it's just not that you have to follow what other things or what other says to you that you have to do. It's about taking in account their opinion in order to improve how you treat them and how you can make them feel when they interact with you. This is what you have to be focused on not in what others, if you feel like they're doing or they're telling you something wrong about you. Okay, don't take it personal. Just like focus and improve those weaknesses that others can see about us. This is really hard, I know. Be careful, of course, because there are people that wants you to be a certain way and you don't have to please them. Of course not. But just try to focus on what is important, which is how to improve, but really good advices. And if something bothers you, you will be bothered about someone tells you something wrong, of course. And go to God and ask them, please show me if I'm failing here, if is this true, or what I'm feeling about this, and how to improve this, what others see. If you have a project, if you want to be in a relationship, you want to project a good image to other, right? So that's why it's important. You need to know what is your image you are projecting to others. And how can you know about that? Listen to others what they have to say about you. And they are the best resource to know how you are projecting yourself. So the importance of knowing what is the image you are projecting to others, it's not just to know how you are doing it, but make you feel, make you think if that is the image you want to project to others. For example, I will tell you something that happened to me a long time ago. I was trying to project to my friends a long time ago, like when I was a teenager, that I want them to see me like an independent woman, that I don't need a man and whatever. And guess what? They saw me that way. And when one friend told me that, like, you look like you don't fall in love, you look like you are like super close, like you're an independent woman and blah blah blah. Something in me was like, oh, I got it, I finally got it. People see me that way, but I didn't like it. I didn't like it because that wasn't true. And that made me think like, but I'm not that way. I'm a super sweet, I have a really sweet heart, and but I'm not that cold as they think. But I wanted them to see me that way, and when I finally got it, I didn't like it. It's like, because that wasn't true. I'm not that way, and that was really like, maybe that was the very first step to reflect about myself and how others see me, and try to maybe improve myself. And I mean, that was the little steps that I mean, the little moments that I remember, that when everything started to, I mean, when I decided to improve myself, to be a better person. And but that was because I was listening to others. I mean, I didn't ask. He told me and I didn't like it. And I was like, oh my God, this is not who I am. And I don't like that, because that's not true. Here's the thing. Your action has to align with your image, what you want to project. As I told you, I got it. I finally got it. Like, I want them to see me as an independent woman, but it wasn't true. That wasn't who I really was at that point. So my action has to align with my image. I mean, who I am has to align with my image. And that is the best way to be yourself. I felt like my life was a lie. I was like, oh my God, this is not who I am. I need to fix this. But I was kind of late because I was about to move. I was about to travel to United States. So I was like, okay, Nobody knows me here. I need to show who I really am. And I started to do it. And now I'm trying to be honest with myself and to others about who I am, about showing who I really am. And sometimes I'm scared about telling them, like, okay, hey, because when I was in El Salvador, even though I grew up at church and whatever, I was kind of hiding my faith, kind of. But when I'm here, now that I'm here, I'm like, I don't want to hide that, because it's really important. It's part of my personality, it's part of my identity. And that's why I'm here too. That's why I'm showing this. That's why I'm sharing this, because I'm Catholic. God is my savior, and I've been saved for Him. If you work on your image, you will get it. I promise you. But if you lie to yourself, other people will notice that you're a lie. You need to be really honest with yourself. And that's really important. That's why it's really important what others have to say about you. Listen to people. Listen if someone wants to be your friend. What I mean, a really good friend will tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. So be careful, of course, the people you choose to be your friend. And listen to them. If they really wants you, if they really loves you, will tell you the truth. Choose wisely your people around. And of course, be honest with yourself. You will If you start to be honest with yourself, the right people will be there, I promise you. So it is important what others think about you, yes. But you need to be aware that not everybody is your friend. You need to discern who are the person you want to be close to. Ask God. He will help you identify who you really are and show to others. And I promise you, the right people will be with you as long as you're honest with yourself and show who you really are. This is all for this video. Hope this can help you, and see you in the next one.